What's going on, guys? Angelo here. Welcome to Let's Talk About That podcast. I'm your host, Angelo Giles, and today I have with me a special guest, Toro Ryan. He's known for his theme park Coaster Idiots vlogs, as well as some amazing reviews. Give a round of applause for Toro Ryan.
What's up, dudes?
Yeah. All right, so just tell them about yourself, man. Thank you for coming.
Dude, thanks for having me, man. I'm glad to be here. My name is Ryan. I run Toro Ryan on YouTube, and I have an Instagram page too. I don't think the Instagram page is all that good, but I try to post when I can. I don't take a lot of pictures and stuff, but it's mainly videos. I don't know, total roller coaster fanatic. I love ride operations. And yeah, I don't know. I like just posting goofy stuff, technical analyses, and I don't know, whatever I can.
Yeah.
Just like having fun. Good vibes.
So be sure to subscribe to this channel, guys. I will leave it all in the link description below. I just want to do this podcast because I figured let's just get the community together. Let's just talk, have fun, talk about the quarantine and everything. But what have you been up to, man? What have you been doing?
So I work at home. So I've been doing that during the day. And then other than that, no amusement parks,
right?
Obviously. And then a lot of skateboarding because I was actually a skateboarder before. I was like a big roller coaster enthusiast.
Oh, wow.
I've been a roller coaster enthusiast since before, since I was like 10. But
oh my goodness,
I was never at this level like I am now. So that was kind of more recently, like in the last few years. But yeah, so I've just been skateboarding a lot.
So when would you say what is it? Would you say when you like first got into really coasters?
Well, I'd always been into them. So even when I was like 9, I was into them. But I would just look up the facts and stuff. Okay. I would read some forums. Like I'd read Theme Park Review a lot, like on their old forums. They still have the forum, but like that was when it was like, yeah, but it hasn't changed at all. It still looks exactly the same as before. So, but back then it was like, it looked like it was modern. So it was like, oh, this is sick. But yeah, but I didn't actually seek riding coasters until I was about maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Other than that, I never left Great Adventure before that.
Oh, wow. So. Yeah, so me, I would say, I've always liked them since I was a kid. A lot of people don't know that, but even when I was a kid, like I wanted to ride Dominator when it first opened. I was like really young at the time. I was probably like 8 years old, no older than that. And I remember I was too small to ride it. And I was just like, I want to get on this. And I was able to get on Intimidator somehow because I guess back then it had like a 48-inch requirement. So I was able to get on then, but Dominators was 54 inches, so I wasn't able to ride it. And yeah, fast forward though, now I'm able to ride every coaster. I fit perfectly on all RMCs. I get the airtime, all of it. So yeah,
all about that airtime.
Okay, so how did you start your channel, man? Like, how did that all start?
Well, the channel's been around for a while, but it wasn't for roller coasters. It used to It used to be called Blasian Skater.
What?
Yeah, it used to be called Blasian Skater, and it used to be my skateboarding channel. All the videos are still there. I never took them down. Well, most of them are still there. I deleted some of them. Most of them are still there. And then as the years went on, I stopped posting on that because then Instagram came a thing for skateboarding. So I'd post skateboarding footage on Instagram.
Wow.
And then after I finished college, I got a new laptop and it was like capable of like doing good video edits. And I was at Hollywood Nights 2017.
Oh,
and then I filmed Off-Ride Voyage. We went on the walk back and I was like, oh, I can film this just for fun because I wanted to do something with the computer. And then I just started making off-ride videos. And then that happened for like the second half of 2017. And then one of my friends who I worked with at Six Flags, she told me that, like, because I used to post all these stupid Snapchats to myself. And she was like, oh, you should do vlogs. And I at first I was like, hell no. Like, I'm not doing vlogs. Like, because in my head, I was like, I didn't really watch vlogging. And I was like, no way. And then I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And then me and Logan were going to Dollywood. Like, Christmas time, like 2017. And I just made a vlog. And then I thought it was fun. So I just kept doing them.
Yeah. I mean, what was that?
Kind of led to where we are now.
What was like your first video? Like, do you still have your first video up or did you delete it?
The first video, nah, like for Toro Ryan?
No, yeah.
Or in general.
Or like just your actual like first skateboarding video. Like, do you still have that up or no?
Nah, not the first one, but I have a lot of early ones. A lot, like you can go back, I think, as far as like 2011. And I think as far back as 2011. But I think the first video I posted was like 2010. I think I was 14 or something.
For me, I think I don't have like the very first video, I don't think, but I have like the second or third video. You guys can check it out. I wasn't even doing coasters at the time. I'm still in the tech and whatnot. That's what my channel focused on back then. I didn't really start officially getting into coasters probably until like I was always really enthusiastic about it, but I didn't start getting into it after I worked at King's Dominion. And people don't know that, but I used to work. I was a ride operator for Flight of Fear, and that's kind of
I didn't know that.
That's how I got into like all the coasters and everything. And I was like anti-rollbacks, all this launch stuff, and that's where I learned basically everything. And from then on, now like my knowledge has gotten crazy about it. So yeah,
that's awesome, man. Yeah, Ride Op Nation, man. That's
okay. So yeah, how was that? How was that? Like, what did you think of being a ride operator?
Oh man,
both
there were some
and Six Flags. So like,
I did, yeah. Mainly Six Flags. But, some of the best days of my life, man. Oh, they were fun. Wow. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, sometimes the people you work with can make or break it sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
The people I worked with were great. So like I spent like over 3 years, like great adventure, and that was so much fun. So much fun. I totally recommend it to anyone who likes roller coasters.
Was that your first job or no?
No. I actually used to lifeguard before that. So like high school, I would do lifeguarding at these like really quiet like pools, that, like you'd like for like old people in like retirement homes, and you just sit there in a chair. You wouldn't do anything. So yeah, that was my first job.
My first job was actually King's Dominion, and I literally like just turned like 16 at the time, and it was like my summer job because I was like I think a sophomore in high school at the time. And I know a lot of people are probably in that predicament now, but nobody's even working right now because of the quarantine and everything. So how has that like affected you, the quarantine and whatnot? Like, how is that?
Well, I work a state job, so like I'm state government. So I won't say exactly where, but I'll say it's state government. But so
so mine's not government, but I do kind of like my job is still essential. So I'm still working out here. We're both working out here, guys. Like, we're making this
still
bread.
Working. So making that bread. Yeah.
So I know you have like a Tesla, right? Yeah. Like you have like the Model S, is it? Or Model 3, Model 3.
Yeah, Model 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that? Like, what do you think? Because I love Tesla products. Like, I know the Model Y recently just released. It started being delivered this year to a few customers. So what do you think of your Model 3? Like, how do you like it?
I love it, man. I love it. I got the standard range plus, so that's it's not technically the base model. There's a standard range model. It's just not on the website. You have to call them to buy that. But I bought the base model that's on the website, and it's sick. I love it. It's so quiet. It's so smooth.
So how's it
I love tech too, just like you. So
how's it like going, like not going to the gas station? Because I know Wawa's in Virginia, we actually have like little Tesla areas for you to charge your car and whatnot. So like, how does that work?
It's good day to day. It's great. So I charge at home. And the thing with an electric car is that you want to get the car with enough range for your day to day driving. So the idea is, say if you can charge at home, you want a car with enough range for just how much you need in a day. So, most people with like a gas car will say, oh, my gas car goes like 400, 500 miles on a single gallon. And then it's like, well, right. But then, you're not doing that much in a single day. That's just, between when you go from one gas station to the next gas station.
That's so true because it's kind of like you're just charging your phone kind of, if you think about it. It's just like, okay, I'm going to charge my phone overnight so it's back at 100. So that's kind of like the same thing. And I didn't think about it until you guys just said that because like for me, I kind of thought about it in that way because I just have a Toyota car and I'm like, I get like 500 miles to the gallon, but it's like, well, you get 100% every day. So it's like a full tank.
That's like the conventional way of looking at it. Everyone, that's what everyone's used to. But like with these electric cars, it's like a whole different way of using them. So they're not as convenient for road trips though. For road trips, they do take longer. But there's a lot of electric cars you can buy, but the good thing with Tesla is you get the supercharging network. So they've built their own network. It's massive all across the country. Europe, Asia has it.
Because I know Mercedes, or not Mercedes. Well, Mercedes has some prototype cars. None of them really released to public yet. Like they have an SUV supposed to be coming out. I know Honda's supposed to be making one. And who else? Well, Porsche, they do have their electric car, but it's like $300,000. So
it's very expensive. Yeah. Taycan or Taycan.
Yeah, Taycan. Yeah, Taycan.
Yeah.
So what was like your first trip in like your Tesla? Like how was that?
So me and Uncle Nate went to Kings Island.
Oh
And,
yeah, I remember
so
that vlog. Yeah,
long
yeah.
drive. Yeah, it was like an overnight drive.
Oh my
We met at Hershey
goodness.
Park, and then we drove overnight to Kings Island, and like
Oh
got there right in
wow.
time for the morning. A lot of
That's
fun.
crazy.
Yeah,
How do you just come up sporadically like with those trips and whatnot? Like how does that work?
it's honestly a lot of impulse. It's just
Oh
like
my gosh.
I want to go on like Diamondback. It's just like, and then maybe figure out like how we're gonna go on Diamondback,
Okay,
or
wow.
like I don't know, one of us will text the other one like, "Hey, are you doing anything this weekend?"
Mm-hmm.
No. Like, yeah, you want to go to
Wow.
Kings Island? Like it's as if we're asking to hang out, but like, oh, we're gonna go to like
Yeah,
1,000
I get.
miles away. Yeah, we're pretty dumb. So
So, have you been to Cali yet or no?
I have, yeah, but before the channel was a thing.
Okay, okay. So you
So that was
haven't
like,
been like back since for like a trip or anything yet.
oh wait, but for Northern California, I have for when the
Okay.
trip was for the channel. Southern California,
Okay,
no. Southern
gotcha.
California is before the channel. But
Okay,
in
that's why.
Labor Day 2018, I went to all the Northern California
Okay,
parks. So I have videos for all those.
okay.
Yeah.
So wait, you haven't
Yeah.
or okay, okay, I got you. Yeah, I wasn't. See, I didn't know your channel like then, but now
Mhm.
I think in 2019 is when I found your channel, and like that's when like I saw it growing more and more. Like I remember Mike was
Mhm.
like, "Check out your channel," and I was like, I had to like subscribe basically ever since then. So yeah. All right, so I know like the parks, like they're in probably the worst predicament right now. I know their stocks are like plummeting. They're just losing money every
Mhm.
single day because right now this is basically almost prime time for when parks should be opening. And I don't even know like how Jersey Devil. Have they stopped construction up there yet or no?
They might have, but up until this week, they were still building it.
Okay.
But then our governor Phil Murphy declared like that all non-essential construction has to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Like the
don't think
stay at
roller
home
coasters,
order.
yeah, for
Okay.
even
Yeah.
construction work, because all construction work
Dang.
was allowed before. But I guess
See.
roller coasters don't count as
Yeah, that
not
makes
essential
sense.
as essential, even though they should. But I
Right.
guess they
Every
don't.
enthusiast like, please
Yeah,
just build it.
just build it.
Because I
I'll
know
go ride it.
Pandemonium, they just straight stopped in like I think it was like early March or early, yeah, like probably late
Mm,
March they might have stopped. And
yeah, I think so.
mhm.
I don't think they've even tested it because it's the track
Yeah.
is all done. But I
Hmm.
think the whole ride area. I think they stopped like the new
Yeah.
entrance. They stopped. 'Cause I'm sure that would have been, or at least, I don't know if
Hmm.
the ride would have been ready, but I'm sure the whole entrance area would have
Yeah.
been ready, and it would have
And
opened on
what's
Saturday.
crazy is that when I went to Hershey Park, I remember seeing it, I was just like, I don't understand like this park. Like I kept looking at the map and it was just
Mm.
confusing because they were doing construction then. And
Uh,
like now my mind was just lost. So like when I go back there, I'm gonna probably be lost trying to figure out what to like where to go. But
mm.
either way though, I hopefully they test soon. Like I don't know, probably June. I'm guessing is maybe when they'll open
Yeah, I
back
hope
up.
so. Yeah, I hope
Hmm.
so. Well, I think most of the ride's built, so I think it's
Yeah.
just the small details now.
Yeah, I mean that's what was crazy because the week, or yeah, it was the week of probably like a day or two before I was about to head to Busch Gardens, charged up everything, got the GoPro ready. I'm like, okay, I'm about to see Pantheon soon. And about like, yeah, probably like the day before they were just like, and Busch Gardens is closed until the remainder of like the month.
Mm,
I was like,
yep,
man.
I remember seeing
Hmm.
that picture. Yeah, as I was gonna go too, I would have been there too.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What
to
about
Busch Gardens.
I know because Iron Gwazi had started testing like literally the day after. I don't know how that was legal, but they started testing,
Mm.
and it was like I know they probably wanted to get that open before spring, so it's kind of interesting. Like all that was basically for nothing now. It's like crazy.
Oh yeah, they rushed. I
Hmm.
wouldn't say they rushed it, but they worked hard to put that thing
Right.
together. And then we even saw
Not
like the billboard ad come up,
right.
like
Yeah.
end of
Yeah.
March. Like they
It's
probably had all
open,
that planned, and yeah, right, it's open. Oh, never mind.
and I have to pass the billboard for Pantheon every single day. I come
Oh,
back
it's got to
from
be
work, and
torture.
it's just like opening spring, and now it's about to be summer soon. So it's crazy because like I passed
Mm.
King's Mean too, and like I just see it. I'm seeing Intimidator and whatnot sitting over there, just like waiting to get a ride on it. So, but
Such a
yeah,
shame. Such a shame.
I know. Has Icebreaker even finished? Like, have they even finished track yet?
Which park?
Icebreaker. It's
Oh,
at
Icebreaker.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did finish track. Yeah,
Okay.
they were doing light testing with like they would put the train on like the
Oh, on the
transfer track.
transfer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do
Yeah, they
remember
didn't. I
that.
don't think they launched anything, but they were
Hmm.
like just moving some stuff around. Yeah.
And same thing for Pantheon. Like, I thought they were testing. I did say they were testing one of the videos, but apparently people were just like, it's only part of the train is really gone through the layout. So yeah.
Yeah, I've heard mixed stories. I've heard it's tested, but I think it's just done the pull through where they've just like pulled the train through to check clearances and stuff. So
I mean, technically it did, but either way though, it hasn't done no coaster has really done the full layout besides probably Iron Gwazi and Orion. So
yeah, true.
And in fact, today, I'm guessing, actually, yeah, today it was supposed to be media day for Orion, which is crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I was going to go up there. What's crazy is that I hesitated and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait. Like, I'll wait until like Friday for payday or whatnot. And I was like, I'll get the like media ticket. About an hour later, they were like, it's full, no more inquiries. We can't do anything else. I was like, what the world? Like,
it's sold out quick. Sheesh.
I mean, I knew though. I figured I was like, that was an event. Like, they don't usually do that. Did they even do that for Fury or no?
I don't think so. No, like you could just buy a ticket to go to media day. I feel like that's rare. Yeah.
And I figured I was like, I thought I was gonna have time and be like, okay, I'm gonna head up there for sure, like in April. But it's okay. I mean, everything that's happened now, I'm kind of glad that like I didn't even book anything. And for Hollywood Nights, I didn't do a video on it, but you guys, Hollywood Nights. It's apparently supposed to be postponed. It's not fully canceled yet, but they really are trying to give us that experience. It just might be a little bit later in the summer though. So yeah. So like, what trips do you have planned for like this year? Like where you want to actually go?
Oh, well, I would have been driving to Orion right now. Actually,
wow.
We would have been there for tomorrow for like the season pass holder preview, and then after that we were. I was gonna. Well, I probably already would have been to Tampa to ride Iron Gwazi.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was ready to just like leave and drive down to Tampa.
You were gonna drive there?
I was gonna drive, yeah, because I didn't want to buy a plane ticket like in advance to be like, oh, it's not gonna open in time, and then like I have to like cancel the plane ticket. And I was just like, I'll be crazy and just drive. And then we had one for.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Go ahead.
And then the big trip that we had was gonna be Memorial Day weekend. We were going to go to like Great America and like Mount Olympus and Adventureland, like all those like middle of the country parks.
Oh, wow.
And then my flight got canceled just a few weeks ago. So that's totally off. There's no way it's happening. There's no way parks are going to open in time for that.
Right. And what's crazy is like, I was going to get the plane ticket for Hollywood Nights. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get the plane ticket and know about in March. I was like, okay, hold up. Let me not spend 200 really quick because this stuff is like changing really fast. It's like every other day something else is happening. So
it went from like, oh, the coronavirus isn't real to like, oh my God, stay home, don't leave your house, like that, like oh, so quick.
I don't know. It's just crazy how it all happened too, because literally in March it was like, okay, we're set, we're about to get ready, stocks are doing good, business is booming, and bam, like
right, for real, just hit hard.
And it's gotten like worse and worse progressively too, because I know in China they've it's finally like going away, but apparently they said it's kind of starting back up now. So I don't know.
I think it's going to take us longer to get through with stuff than they do.
Well,
they're stricter than we are. Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't listen at all. Yeah. Oh, America, I can do what I want. This country's so dumb.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding.
No, I need this state. I need this freedom.
Yeah, right. America.
So like, what do you want to like, where do you see like the future for your channel? Like, are you in college right now? Like, what's going on for that?
Yeah, so for the future, I don't know. I'm done with college. I graduated actually May 2017. So
oh, nice.
3 years ago, so I'm getting old.
Well, yeah, I graduated that year from high school.
You're actually the same age my little brother is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So, yeah, you seem much older than he is. Like my little brother seems like he's like 11. Like, I would say you fit the bill of being 20.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if your audience knows how old you are, but
I am 20.
You want to cut that
20.
out?
Yeah.
Okay. He's 20, guys. He's 20.
Right,
Birthday's in September. Wish him a happy birthday. September 25th. Is that what you told me it was?
29th. Yours is
September 29th.
Yours is the 25th, isn't it? Yeah.
No.
Or it's the 11th. Yours is on a horrible day.
September 11th. Yeah, mine. I did not pick that day, but just so happens to be on that day.
I mean, at least you're drinking age. I'm not drinking age yet, so.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're old enough to like tall enough to see over the bar, you're fine. You're good.
So we're going to go ahead and answer like some part questions. We have a couple. Actually, we have a few, and we'll answer a few now, and then we'll answer some all the way at the end. But for right now, somebody said, actually, here we go. Salty New Productions asks, what got both of us into roller coasters, and what's our favorite park? So I'll let you go first.
Sure. So I used to be terrified of coasters when I was a little kid. But I would say like Great American Scream Machine, like standing at the edge of the parking lot at Great Adventure was just such like a visual, like it was so visually impressive that like I just got hooked to like the idea of them. And I ended up like as a little kid, like just researching them before I even rode them. And then eventually, you know, they like infatuated my mind to the point where I was like, eventually I rode one. And then after that, it's just over. Then El Toro came out the year after.
Yeah,
and forget it. Yeah.
See, I remember, I'll say, I don't even want to say it was actually Intimidator that really got me into it. I'd say I started riding a bunch more. Like I'm pretty sure I've ridden Intimidator over 1,000 times now. So, that's my home park. If you guys are wondering, and Kingsman is my home park, and I'm like 15 minutes from there. So, but I'd say what got me into roller coasters would be King the Cobb. Believe it or not, I was like infatuated with it at the time. I just remember like watching the documentary on TV. I was like, I'm going to ride this coaster one day. I finally got to ride it last year. Go check out the POV. It's an official, unofficial POV, but check it out.
Link in description.
We'll leave everything in the link description. So yeah. But yes, that's really what got me into roller coasters. And my favorite park is, well, I haven't been to many. I'd say for Six Flags parks, it would be probably Great Adventure. And for Cedar Fair right now, I haven't been to Cedar Point yet, so it's Carowinds. So yeah. What about you?
For favorite parks, for Six Flags, Magic Mountain, any day.
Okay.
Cedar
Tatsy,
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tatsy's so good.
I've got to get there.
Yeah, it's so good. That pretzel loop is like death, man.
Every time I look at the POV, I'm just like, this is crazy. Like it looks like the element on Batwing, but even crazier. So
oh yeah, it's like the longest. It's like the longest amount of time you can't breathe on a coaster. Like when you go through that pretzel loop, just like, oh my god.
How was X? Did you ride X2?
Yep.
No? Oh
yeah, I did. Yeah,
that's right. What was that like? How was X2?
Oh, it's great, man. It's phenomenal. It's like it's out of this world, honestly. A little rough, but it's fun.
Yeah. I gotta ride, like, I don't know how I'll get to the West, but I gotta get there sooner or later.
I'm sure, like, after this, I'm sure flights will be cheap, so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, there's trips, like, now from, like, Los Angeles, or, like, I can go to, like, Nevada right now for, like, I think it's, like, $70 or something. So,
my gosh, that's another thing,
It's crazy. Who else? What else? Johan 8 asks, what roller coaster do we find overrated? For me, I would say it goes to Sky Rush all the way on that one. People hyped that up so hard, and I was like mad excited. I was like, this is Intamin. It's going to be just like Intimidator. And I rode that thing. And it took about 7 times for me to actually like it because the restraint was getting on my last nerve. So I'm going to talk about the restraint really quick because everyone is just like, it's a great ride. It is. It's an awesome ride.
Sky Rush hater. Great airtime thrills.
It has a great layout and whatnot, but seriously, guys, like if you can't handle the pain, I mean, I've felt some pain before on coasters, like Grizzly restraint, Intimidator restraint, and that's not even on that bad. But Sky Rush, oh my gosh, thigh crushing pain. Like you sit on that brake run, you're gonna have bruises, and not the good ones, not the airtime bruises. Okay,
that's true about the restraints. Yeah, good ride, but yeah, terrible restraints. I don't know. Overrated? That's a little. I don't know. I have a tough one with this one for some reason. Maybe like Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England, or like Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, like say with like Wicked Cyclone, I think that ride has like one of the best layouts out there. But for whatever reason, that park runs that ride so slow.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's the wheel setup.
Oh yeah, you're right.
By the time it gets to the second half, like after you pass like through the first 0G roll, it really slows down after that.
Really? Wow.
If you ride in the rain though, that's when it totally runs like it was supposed to.
Yeah, I remember watching your vlog and I was just like, it looks so good. Like the color and everything looks awesome on it. Like the theming, they actually themed it.
And they did theme it. Yep.
I was just like, man, I got to get up to New England, and like I haven't gotten up there yet, sadly, but I'll get up there soon.
It's worth the trip. And go to Lake Compounce too, Boulder.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Great wooden coaster. One of the best.
Okay, who else? Jose G. Torres asks, when will Six Flags Great Adventure open? And then he also said, I'd say late April, early May. Well, I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
I'll tell you. Here, let me get my crystal ball, and that will tell us the answer. Yeah, I don't know either. That's the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Ask when it will chill out.
Yeah, buddy, chill out. I feel like, honestly, now it's just like everyone should just start in June. Like, let's start in June. Let's just start fresh.
Yeah.
And hope for the best, because after July, a lot of people are saying, like, is it really like logical for them to even open? I'd say for Cedar Fair and Six Flags, yes, it is, because I've calculated they'd make at least $60 million in just that little amount of time. So yeah,
I'm sure it is. Yeah. One little tidbit with them opening though, they're gonna have a tough time getting the staff to open these parks. No international workers this year, so
I forgot about parks, that.
Cedar Point, they rely on it. Yeah, Cedar Point, they need it. Great Adventure, absolutely. Like a park like Kings Island gets away with without it because they have a lot of people that work around there, like live around there. But a lot of these other parks
is in that predicament all the way. Like I remember working there, I was just like, I don't even know what you're saying to me. Like honestly, it's not to be offensive or anything, but like a lot of those people. They barely speak English, so it was just like it's harder to communicate. So I don't know what's gonna happen because like staffing, like you said, is gonna be
Busch Gardens.
Whack. It might be a little bit easier because they do have people down in Williamsburg, but there's nobody in Doswell. So like,
that's a ghost town over there.
Oh yeah. Like and then you can go on sometimes a Saturday at Kingsman, and there won't be anybody there. You just have to go to the right time.
And even like when the parks are like able to open technically, they're still going to need like a few weeks to open past that because none of their staff is allowed in to train and stuff. So, and it's gonna they're gonna have to get things ready. So it's gonna be messy.
The other thing is like people are. What do you think? Do you think people are gonna be rushing back, or do you think what is it that they're like that? Like not a lot of people really go.
I think it's going to be not a lot. I think people are going to want to go, but I think with the state of the economy, I don't think people are going to, just because even regardless if they want to or not, or if they're scared, just because the money won't be there. You know, so many people are out of work. This is going to be a total economic nightmare for a long time. We're going to be facing
the amount of people that have filed for unemployment at this point, and like they said, it's like honestly more than what like the Great Depression is now, which is just crazy.
It's staggering. It's nuts.
I mean, one of my sisters has had to file for it. Like, luckily, I'm in the predicament where, like, I do have a job that is essential. So it does help me because I can keep going. And that's why I'm kind of going a little bit harder on YouTube because I'm like, I just want to pursue this and actually keep it going. So, all right, guys, we took a break really quick because we were about to go over the time limit because we're using Zoom right now. So if you're wondering how we're doing, like, this two-way thing, it's through Zoom. We're going to have a bunch more guests really soon. What do you think about the fall events? What do you think is going to happen with that? Like, how is that all going to work? I personally
think, for fall events? Yeah, I don't know. They might cancel them, honestly. I don't know. They might try to not have so many people packed in.
Yeah. Because what they're saying, what they're saying is that in September it's supposed to rise back up again. So who knows?
Yeah, I could see it definitely rising back up, especially if we start congregating again.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like this might be a long time where it's just like everything is like on lockdown where we can't do this stuff. And it's going to affect all the parks. They're not going to be able to buy new rides. It's going to affect the manufacturers. Some of the manufacturers might even go out of business because, well, they might not because they always sell money for their. They always get money. Yeah, but they don't get all of that though. They don't get all of that.
That's so true.
But
a lot of that goes to just getting the materials and whatnot, and
materials, subcontractors, design, all that
technology, your workers.
So those things are expensive to build.
Right. If you haven't checked out Ryan's El Toro problematic video, you need to. It's long, but it's very informative. So yeah,
I think they all got time right now.
Yeah, we all got.
We're all stuck inside.
Oh yeah, I know it must be hard. Like I did a post on Instagram saying it must be hard for you introvert or you extroverts out there, and like airtime mic and whatnot. they're like dying right now because like they need to talk to people.
Guy like him, he flourishes around people. I can switch back and forth, I can sit here. So, I can sit here fine all by myself.
Like some days I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to talk to someone, but overall I'm an introvert, so I'm just like, I'm cool when I'm just in line. Like I'll be in line for a coaster and like someone's trying to talk to me. I'm just like, I'm kind of just chilling, bro. Like
I'm in my head. Yeah.
But I mean, so Halloween hot, Hollow weekends, all that. I don't know how that's going to work because that's too many people in one area. It was already too many people at the time. So now I don't even know what's going to happen.
They might have to limit capacity. Like say if like Great Adventure could allow 50,000 people into the park. I think it was a little more than that. Now it might only be like a third of that or something or like half that. So they're going to make less money.
Right. Exactly. And it's like, is it even worth it at that point?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
but like, they're going to buy less rides.
Also, Winterfest, it's like, is that really worth it? Because think about how many people really go. I mean, I'm guessing up north, maybe they go to like the Kings Island one more, but Kings of Men, they get a nice amount of people. I've seen like an influx at least or increase than last year, like the previous years when we first had it. So, but I don't think it's anything like nothing like Halloween Hot or even Grand Carnival. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tricky, man. And just like as a side note, I know some people who work for like the manufacturing companies, like the people.
Nice.
There have been a lot of people who've been getting laid off of those companies.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's just going back to the whole like parks not being able to purchase products. Right. It's really going to affect the manufacturers too. I'm sure like the big dogs will still be around, but it's gonna be tough, and it's gonna. I don't know.
I'm thinking of like Gravity Group or something, or somebody smaller. That's girl. Maybe not like GCR or anything, but those other park or the other manufacturers that aren't as known.
Yeah.
Like, what are they gonna do?
But the one thing they'll always have though, maintenance parts, like because parks have to buy parts from them. That's
true.
One thing that they lock in. That unless parks go cheap and they make them themselves, but that's something they usually lock in. Yeah, that Great Adventure, right? I'm not buying no $55,000 track made intimate. No way, I'll make that myself.
We needed that prefab track.
I'll infringe on that copyright. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Or that patent
take
track.
Someone else. Yeah, right. Take their patent. Like, I do want to talk about that real quick. What do you think about the GCI, bootleg version of the RMC track? Like, what do you think of that?
Oh, their new track they came out with? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool.
It has a lot of like those like ridges. I forgot what they're called. Like bolt things. It has a lot of those.
It looks very industrial.
Yeah.
It's like a real steampunk look.
I think it's cool to see like apparently it was supposed to go on like the coaster down at Fun Spot. That's what people were saying. I don't even know if that's going to happen anymore because of everything. But I don't know. But I think it would be interesting to see like a competitor to come up with RMC because RMC is just taking the crown right now. I mean,
they have their own market.
You got single rail. You got everything.
Everything. They can do anything, man. Yep.
So what would you like to see personally from RMC like in the future?
I really want to see that T-Rex.
Yeah.
They've been hyping that up and I just want to see how they make that work. Or another launch coaster from them.
I remember watching the interview for Wonder Woman with Alan Silkey and he was basically saying that originally the Raptor was going to be two people, but they couldn't like maneuver the turns for the train unless they did one person. So obviously they can do it and they just don't really want to right now, which makes sense. I would rather get those Raptor models out first and then all of a sudden we find a Giga T-Rex out of nowhere. So, but
that'll be sick to see.
I would love to see them do like an invert coaster or something.
That would be fun. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be really cool.
Or something. I don't know. Like they could do anything now. So.
I'm sure they'll come up with something new. Yeah, but I do. Yeah, definitely want to see something new.
Oh yeah.
As much as I like the hybrids and stuff, I do feel like they start to feel each one is great, but they all start to feel really similar. So just like a different product, I'm sure.
The only reason I can't agree with you is because I've only written one hybrid, which is Twisted Timbers, but that's about it was supposed to change a lot this year. But like I said,
Iron Gwazi was different. Yeah, Jersey Devil's going to be different.
Right, and that'll be my first single rail. But you didn't get to ride Wonder Woman, did you?
I didn't ride Wonder Woman, but I rode Railblazer, Great America.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was that?
Phenomenal.
What did you think of that?
Phenomenal. It's like nothing else I've ever ridden.
Wow.
Like nothing else. That thing is like, it's like a snake. It's
Mm-hmm.
and it's just constantly
it just
going.
hauls.
Like
it hauls.
Yeah, everything feels so silky smooth though, and it's like
wow.
every element is combined somehow, and it's
Oh
like
yeah,
it's
one
like
giant element. That's the yep.
Oh, yeah, it's like one giant element. It's great. It's only like 30 seconds long, but it's so sick.
Right, and what's crazy, it's like it's only like 50 something miles per hour, and it looks like it's going like 70 plus. It's so
yeah,
crazy.
it looks like a cartoon. It's so sick.
Like I'll see the wheels going past, and it's like, bro, the train's already past the camera lens. Like it's gone.
Yeah, it moves.
Okay, we'll ask some more questions really quick and see what people are saying. Okay, what's the name? RCT3.523 asks, what's our bucket list parks?
There's a lot, honestly. I'll do by continent.
Okay, yeah, you can start. Just start with North America, I guess.
So for North America, I don't know. I've been to a lot of the parks here, but I would probably say like Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland.
Yeah, I haven't been. Well, I went to Disney World one time when I was a kid, and worst experience ever. I was like, I don't want to go back here. Now I want to go back now that I'm older and I have money. I'm just like, I do want to go back and experience like Galaxy's Edge and everything and all that.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah.
Rise of Resistance, all that. I definitely want to check it out. So,
and then for Asia, for Asia, I'd say Everland.
Oh yeah,
that looks fun. I like the vibe of that place. It looks different. And then obviously T Express, which looks like the best. In terms of the video I just made, it looks like the best maintained one.
Right.
That one looks like they've kept that thing like in tip top shape. It looks like.
Besides where they weren't maintaining it, but like other than that though, it's basically a brand new ride from when they did it. So
yeah, it looks brand new. It's like 12 years old now. And it looks really good. My friend Brandon wrote it. He loves it.
Oh yeah, B-Man, yeah,
he loves it.
I mean, so yeah, what else?
Australia would probably be. I need some DC Rivals coaster. I need me some of that. Where is that? What park is that at? I actually don't know.
The park. I just know it's a Mac Hyper. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it's a Mac Hyper, and it looks like insane. Have you seen the reverse POVs of that?
Yes, it's
going
crazy.
through the non-inverting loop. People look like they're dying. It looks so intense. Like it looks like they're really like dying, and they're floating up to hell, like down to hell or heaven.
Oh my gosh! I love the reverse POVs, like where like the track where you can actually see the train like leaving what it just went through. So
yep, oh, that's great.
I'd say for me, well, you went to Japan.
I didn't do Europe yet.
Oh yeah, Europe.
Yeah,
that's right.
I did Europe. Europe. Honestly, that's probably the hardest one. That's probably the hardest country.
I mean,
but
that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, hardest continent. I mean, yeah, because I don't know. Like Portaventura looks great. Europa Park, Phantasialand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's too many, man.
Energylandia.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You
can't. Cedar. Oh, I got it. And then they're getting the Vekoma ride.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen now though, because now they've gotten so many coaches within that short amount of time. It's just like now what's going to happen because of all the COVID and everything. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're I think they're government funded, so I think the government.
Right. Yeah. Of course, they're
just like, here, get an RMC. I don't know.
Help us entertain people. Like.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that all?
Yeah. What are your?
Okay.
Yeah, it's all mine. Yeah. What parks do you want to go
to? I've got a lot on my list because I still haven't got to go like to these places. Like Cedar Point has been on my list since I was a kid. I remember Maverick. I remember Millennium Force. All of that. I want to ride all of it. Steel Vengeance is for sure bucket list. I definitely want to get to Magic Mountain. Check out Tatsu and X2 for sure. What else? Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Silver Dollar City is a good one.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say Silver Dollar City and Dollywood. I'll be going to Dollywood hopefully later this year though. Like, once I do my Carowinds trip, I'll probably head over there.
Lightning Rod.
Definitely, if it's open.
I'll pray to Alan for you, man. Alan Schilke, let the ride be open.
I want to go to Texas just so I can get on Iron Rattler and Wonder Woman. I really want to check out like there. I've always wanted to go to Texas. I've never been there though.
Great state. It's a great state. It's fun.
And leaving the States though, I do want to check out Six Flags Mexico just because of Medusa.
That's one of the best Six Flags parks.
I mean, it looked nice. And what was funny is like every other park though in Mexico is just like trash though. So
Yeah, stay away from those. But go to Six Flags Mexico.
For Europe, I think I would say, where is Baron 1898 at?
Eifling, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
They have like Joris the Drake, like the dueling GCI.
Okay, I would say Energylandia and probably Fantasia Land. Or I don't know how to say that.
I think it's Fantasia Land or something like that.
I would
Fantasia Land.
I'd love to check out Terran or Terran.
Yeah,
I definitely want to check that out. Looks awesome. Good. I mean, what do you think of Pantheon? What do you think of how that's going to work? Like,
I think it's going to be good. Yeah, I think it's going to be intense. I think Terran or Tehran, however you pronounce it, that looks a lot of fun. But I don't know like necessarily how intense it is. But it looks like really long. But Pantheon looks like it's going to be like a powerhouse. And like they're kind of borrowing some of the RMC elements and stuff. Like it's going to be great.
A lot of people forget too. It's like we actually had a lot of coasters that were opening. Like SeaWorld literally had a coaster for every park. So I mean, what else? I would probably say Australia. Yeah, like you said, I forget the name of the park where it's at, but definitely would check out the hypercoaster there.
Here, I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah.
RCDB.com. Great website. Been using that since like 2000. Like I don't even know 2000.
I mean, they have an app whatever.
Too. Oh, do they?
Yeah,
I'm too old.
We'll look up really quick.
Let's see, DC Warner Bros. Movie World.
Oh yeah. I'll check that park out one day. Oh, and also I want to go to Ferrari Land or Ferrari World.
Ooh yeah.
Like I would love to ride. Yes, they just got their like. Is it a Strata coaster? Yeah, not Strata.
Formula Rossa?
Yeah.
Fastest roller coaster, 149 miles per hour.
No, Red Force. I mean Red Force.
Ferrari Land. Sorry. Ferrari Land at Portaventura.
Yeah.
It's a Giga.
Okay. Yeah,
I think it's like 370 feet tall.
And in Shanghai, probably like is it Disneyland? Yeah,
they have a Disney.
Where Dodonpa. I can't remember all their parks.
Oh, Fuji-Q.
Yeah, that's what it is. Fuji-Q.
Yeah,
that's what I was.
Ejinika. Beam the antagonist. Right. I don't know why you didn't go on Ejinika. You had like 3 years to go on Ejinika. That ride changes your life. If you think X2 changes your life, that ride makes X2 look like a wacky worm.
Oh my god.
It's not that much. It's not okay. That's a little dramatic. That's over dramatic, but it's good.
Okay, let's see another question. Somebody else said Rise Taylor wants to know if you had 2 weeks on the road, which parks would you hit up across the US? And also what slaps the hardest, Intamin or RMC?
All right, well, for the Intamin and RMC question, I don't know. I would say RMC, yes, but I like Intamin because all their coasters feel different from each other.
That's true.
Which I really like. RMC is all collectively just like, they're just like fucking pot of gold. They're just great rides. But then for the parks I'd do for a 2-week road trip, I got to hit some of the parks I haven't been to. So it'd probably be like Great America, Mount Olympus, Adventureland. Probably even some of the parks in like the Seattle area. So like Silverwood.
What is the what was the park that was supposed to be getting the Raptor like this year?
Oh, it's like a water park in South Dakota.
Yeah. I would just go there just because.
Yeah, right. Just they got an RMC. I'm gonna go to South Dakota.
Right.
Period. I didn't get that.
What is the coaster that has wildfire?
The RMC wildfire.
Yeah.
Kalmarden in Sweden.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to go there
one day. I don't even know when.
That ride looks good.
Okay, so Bellier Watts, I don't know if I pronounced that Watts. He said, best indoor coaster, best Giga, which non-flagship Six Flags park do you think has the most potential? And he also said, best time of the year for amusement parks, spring, fall, winter. That was a lot.
My bad. I have like mad attention problems right now, so I don't. I remember the first question.
We'll
was.
We'll start with that. He said best Giga.
Oh, best Giga? I don't know. I might make a video about that. So. But they're all good. I've been on Steel Dragon. That one was fun.
Okay.
But yeah.
Best indoor coaster he wants to know.
Best indoor coaster.
Yeah. For me, I'd say Laugh Track was awesome. I did ride.
Laugh Track's fun.
I did like that. Flight of Fear is good.
Yeah.
I haven't done too many indoors. I mean, I guess you can count Verboten also. But yeah.
Yeah, I would say the best one that I have not ridden is Mindbender at in the Edmonton Mall.
Flags, yeah. Oh, that okay. I know which one.
That looks insane. I feel like I'm missing a roller coaster that I've definitely ridden some good ones indoors.
Yeah.
But I can't remember.
I mean,
right now.
well, what is oh, so you took a trip also to the New Jersey park. Nickelodeon Universe.
Oh, duh,
How was that? What was that trip like?
So first of all, Shredder is the best indoor roller coaster I've ever been on.
That's what it was. I was like, I knew it was something.
I don't know. It's in my state, and I forgot about that. Well, I think I just have like attention problems right now.
It's all good. Now you gotta ask like 5 different questions.
He's asking good questions, just a lot of them. But we'll answer them for you. Yeah. So it was fun. It's nice in there. It's a little dark. They could use some more lighting and stuff. And you can totally tell it's just the beginning, so they're probably going to pack in more theming. The Mall of America.
The water park was also supposed to be done, but obviously that's probably like kanked right now anyway. But I
think there are probably some undisclosed issues with that that we might not know about. I'm sure some people know about that, so you can comment down below if you know. But there's definitely some undisclosed issues.
Oh yeah.
So I went to Nickelodeon Universe in Minnesota, the Mall of America, and that one is like, I would describe it as lush. It's like the plants in there, I don't know if they're all real, but just like that park is filled in. Whereas like this one, the new one isn't filled in yet, but I think it's just for the future. And there's not a lot of theming on the walls yet. They're kind of like barren white walls right now. I'm sure they'll fill those.
I mean, I remember seeing like the slime thing looks cool. Like the entrance of it looks awesome. But
it is cool. Yeah,
you can tell it does need a little more work. Like you said, it was just a couple of plants and whatnot. So
I think they'll get to it. Yeah, but it's a nice park. It's overpriced for sure. But it's fun.
There's like no way, not right now. I mean, it's like $80-something now. Like the price keeps going
up.
It's like,
dude, yeah, it's stupid expensive. Yeah, they gotta bring that down. If anyone's listening,
I can get a season
bring the price down
for way less now. Like,
oh yeah, for real. Yeah, I pay $7 a month to go to any Six Flags park I want, and then it's like, oh, what, I got to pay like $80 to go to ride like 4 roller coasters, and one of them's not open yet. Sandy's blasting Bronco, open up.
He also said, so best time of the year for amusement parks.
Ooh, if it's a year-round park, January or February is really good. Like California, Florida, those parks are empty. For like the rest of the country, where things are only open, for like the typical season.
Yeah.
Springtime is pretty good. Like May during the week is good.
That's true, because parks are just opening up, so like you got time. After about. If you go to any park basically in July, that's their prime. That's literally prime.
They're gonna be packed.
Worse. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
What else? Cedar Point, didn't they like pack out Kings Island and packed out last year multiple times?
Yep.
And I'm pretty
sure
Gold
Pass.
Yeah, they
$99. Yeah, for real. They thought they won. Like, we won selling all these. Oh, never mind. Stupid COVID.
Okay, Sophia. I don't know how to say your last name. I think it's Menhivar. She's asked, do we have any idea when Cedar Fair Park's opening? We kind of covered that already, but we don't know. So, yeah.
That's the coronavirus.
Yeah.
You talk to it, ask him or her or it. Tell it to chill out, and then it'll probably tell you.
Jay Gillick asks, underrated park, Six Flags or Cedar Fair?
For Cedar Fair?
Yeah, I guess both of them. I think that's what they're asking.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think, because for me,
park.
I really like Canada's Wonderland.
Really, a lot of people say
I love it. But I don't know if it. I feel like it already has a big reputation anyway because it's so popular.
I mean, I guess a lot of people talk about Dorney as being like not as a good park, but I mean, from what it seems like, that park does look nice. Like I haven't been there yet, but they have a pretty solid lineup. I mean, yeah,
it's okay. The coasters are pretty fun, but like the park itself is pretty gorgeous.
Underrated park though in the chain, I would say maybe. I'm thinking of an underrated park like that's not really in the chain, if anything. So
Gilroy Gardens.
Oh yeah, that video. I remember that. What about? I mean, so what's the park? What's that park called that had just recently closed and like now like they're trying to get it back open? It had like Cornball Express.
Oh, Indiana Beach.
Yes, that's what it's called. Did you ever go there or no?
Yeah, I went there for like a little bit, but they had a power outage, so yeah, I miss Lost Coaster, Superstitious Mountain.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I did get crazy. Cornball. Cornball was fun.
Everyone says that one's pretty good too.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good pops there at the time. And Buzz Bars.
Oh, Buzz Bars.
Yeah, Buzz Bars.
You've ridden Phantom Revenge, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta ride that too.
Good coaster. It's like it has Buzz Bars. It's sick.
Graham Griggs says, what do you say?
Oh wait, real quick. For Six Flags underrated park.
Oh yeah.
Over Georgia for me any day. That's one of my favorite Six Flags parks.
That's what
so good.
I mean, they have an RMC now. Yeah, and everyone says Goliath is really solid. So
it is. It's super solid.
I want to go there. I was gonna go there last year actually. I just couldn't make it. Like I really didn't have time. But like, I might try to get there. I'll see.
Totally recommend it.
It looks like a solid park. Like I would love to go there. Yeah. Let's see here. Graham Riggs asks, "What interests do you have outside of YouTube?" You already kind of answered skateboarding, but anything else?
Snowboarding.
I see the Connects coaster in the background.
And a hang time model behind me. It'll probably valley right now if I try to send it. I haven't ran it in like forever.
Oh, I used to have one, and I demolished it.
Oh, did you?
I think I still have like the train though, the coaster train. It was really cool.
Okay. Yeah, I love building them.
They're really expensive though. So
yeah, but you can buy parts on eBay. Like if you just buy like random parts, that's what I do.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't build like the kits.
Like the model. Yeah.
Yeah. Like custom.
Me though, I love video games. I was very hard on gaming when I was younger. Like middle school, high school, all I did it was PlayStation and Nintendo. I don't really do Nintendo as much, but I would love to do like Call of Duty, or really not even Call of Duty, like Battlefield. What
Fortnite.
else? New. I never hopped on that bandwagon. Same thing for TikTok. Not happening. What else though? I'd probably say, mainly video games, and I just really love technology. So yeah,
I love tech too. I also play guitar and bass too.
What?
Not a lot. But
really quick fun fact.
Here's
nobody really. Oh, nice. Nobody knows this one usually unless you're like family, but I guess you'll know now. I actually played the saxophone, and so
we're musical gods. Check out our SoundClouds.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what else? The Coaster Scoop asks, how many collective hours do the problematic coaster videos take?
Oh my gosh. That last one, like the intimate prefab.
I know. I saw it. It failed twice, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, it did. I don't know. I want to say at least maybe like 60, 72 hours, something like that, around that ballpark of editing and just script writing.
What's your longest video?
That one, the one that just came out, okay. the intimate prefab. Yeah, 34 minutes.
My longest last year, I hit a peak. I think it was the vlog for when I did Intimidator behind the scenes. It was like Ace. I forgot what is it called. It was some
Ace
event.
Nerdfest. No, just kidding.
Some event though, and what was it? Like it was 50 something minutes long, literally almost an hour. I did not do it in 4K either. I was like, "There's no way I can do 4K for this." So
your computers hate you when you try to do that.
Now it can handle it, but back then, oh my gosh, no. What else? Ryan's Ransom Videos asks, how bad are lines at Six Flags America on weekdays during summer? I don't know if that's for me.
This many minutes.
Right.
Even with their terrible operations.
Right. Like, oh my gosh. Last year I said, I'm not going back for a minute now, so
I haven't been there in 4 years. I love that. I like that park. That's funny.
It is
a funny place.
After my last visit, I was like, I won't see y'all for a long time.
The ride operators are hilarious, so I'll give them that.
They are cool. Like the ride package isn't nothing crazy. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Superman there. Everyone says the one in New England is better, so I have to ride it. But
I actually like the America one more than
my gosh.
the New England one.
That means I probably not like neither of them. But
well, if they put the original trains back on,
yeah,
Ride of Steel or Superman the Ride in New England, it would be way better.
Yeah, I mean, I love Batwing though. Batwing was awesome. When I first wrote that, I was like, "What in the world is going on?" So,
what the hell is Vekoma thinking?
Yeah, like what is this loop? Like this is not even a vertical loop. This is a straight circle.
This is a circle, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going like this, like so different.
Okay, well, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Ryan, for being on this podcast.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
Go ahead and just blow all your like social media, your Merc, and everything.
SoundCloud.com/El Toro Ryan. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. El Toro Ryan on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't really use Twitter though, but it's there. And then I have merch on Amazon, but it's temporarily disabled right now due to the coronavirus. So
you should have went with Teespring.
Yeah, I mean, I still could. I have like here's somewhere here, but yeah, I don't know if I really care right now.
Right,
maybe I'll put it out.
Right.
Yeah.
You can check out mine's. Obviously, you guys know it. It'll all be in the link description below. Thank you all for watching once again. Let me know who else you want to see on the channel and on this podcast. We're going to be doing this a lot more now that we have a bunch of time. I wasn't able to do this like last year because it was a bunch of audio complications and trying to figure out what to use. But hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And we'll post notifications to stay up to date with everything that's happening on the channel. Be sure to subscribe to Ryan's channel once again. And until next time, you guys, peace out.